We are almost done with January. Yeah, just one day left, and it's been an interesting month. We've had more concerns about our air quality than actually big snowstorms around here. And we're concerned with air quality again, starting up for right now through the weekend as we finish off the month of January and start up February. So some of us will be under an air stagnation or are under an air stagnation advisory. Warming into the 50s as we wrap up the month, going into the new month. And then it looks like it's going to take a few days into the new month before we see any potential of storms. Right now, we're going to stay dry until at least Super Bowl Sunday, February 8th. And the reason why we're going to stay dry, which is the reason why we haven't had much winter around here, high pressure, basically a giant boulder in the atmospheric stream, and pushes all the storms around East Idaho and western Wyoming, and they get flung into Canada. Panhandle of the Gem State gets it, of course, parts of Montana as well. Grabs colder air from the Arctic, and that awfully cold air misses us out west. And this pattern really is not going to let up a whole lot, at least for the next 7 days, if not even longer. Now, we'll take a look at that air stagnation advisory until noon on Monday, and it's for the lower Snake River Plain. We're expecting a little more haziness in the morning than what we've seen the last several days, with the exception of the fog we had yesterday. And then we're also looking at an air stagnation advisory, concerns about air quality for Preston and Malad City, at least through the weekend. Hopefully this air stagnation advisory doesn't get expanded. Tonight's low, you saw that, we're at 30 for Pocatello. 24 will be the low for your Friday night in Idaho Falls. And then we'll call it a partly sunny last day of January, up to 43, just a smidge warmer. Not much in the way of wind out there. West breeze up to about a measly 5 miles per hour. We'll have a little more breeze than that in Pocatello, southeast 5 to 10, at least in the afternoon. And wow, we wrap up the month on the mild side. We will hit 50 in the Gate City, and we won't be the only place. Almost 50 over in American Falls and Burley. Dillon, Montana will be 51, and Twin Falls will be in the mid-50s. Take a look at the travel tracker. We got mid-50s down in Elko, mid-50s down in Salt Lake City. All of us warmer than average in central Wyoming. My goodness, Riverton, a high of 56 degrees. And look at all that wind along the front range of the Rockies up in eastern Montana. Billings almost 60 for the last Saturday of January. Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer 7-day forecast. There's that air stagnation advisory. Clear through Groundhog Day. At least we'll be in the 50s, and you'll see some sunshine. And then we're back in the 50s. Get a little break midweek. Idaho Falls, we'll see highs in the 40s taking us into the new month. And for Groundhog Day, partly sunny and 44. Rexburg 7-day forecast in the 40s as well for the next 7 days. And as I mentioned earlier, no storm for us at least. Blackfoot 7-day forecast, air stagnation advisory for you as well until noon on Monday. We hit 50 on Sunday. That's looking nice. Teton area looking pretty good. Groundhog Day mostly sunny with a high of 38, and then we're back in the 40s next Thursday and Friday. Central Mountains, we are in the 40s for the next 7 days, and Groundhog Day will probably be the coolest day in the next 7. We'll have a high of 42.